Welcome to a brand new episode of the Lords of Lobang.
Cheers, guys. I'm drinking. We are actually,
green tea.
you know, the world is ending because like humans are overpopulating the earth. So right now we do not want to drink water because the world will run out of water. So we're recycling our piss
Yes.
into this cup.
Is that what it was? I thought we were just chasing to that.
Yeah, recycling our piss.
Recycling and dropping phones.
Yeah. I piss into my cup and then Sean will drink it, and Sean will piss into his cup and Deben will drink it.
Yeah, and
Cheers
somehow
to-
we all got the same colored piss.
Yeah,
Cheers to-
because we are
cheer-
extremely unhealthy.
Cheers to humanity.
Hashtag climate change. Hashtag drink a piss.
No, we're gonna cover something. We're gonna not really cover it, but we're just gonna have a little shout out to Joe Biden
No.
for forbidding.
Shout out to Joe Biden.
Trump's-
Joe Biden's not going to fucking watch this.
No, shout out. Oh yeah, we're not really shouting out, but more like congratulations, Joe Biden, for preventing Trump from having a second term. That's basically all you've done for everyone.
These are the views of only one person here,
Yeah.
and that is Sean.
No, dude.
Sean the Jew.
Yeah, Sean was about to set the world on fire
Yeah.
until Joe Biden was announced the winner. And then Sean's like,
Until
okay,
he-
I'll
okay,
relax.
fine.
But the thing is that
Take it easy.
the thing is that it's still being contested. It will still go to the highest court of the land.
Yeah.
The Supreme
Right.
Court
No,
of
but
United
I just
States.
love the shame on Trump's face. I mean,
Trump has no shame.
every
Yeah,
tear,
what are you talking about?
every-
Trump has no shame.
every tear he sheds is nectar.
I
it's
don't think he
nectar.
actually
I don't
is
think he's-
capable of shedding tears.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why I see if one tear just drops on the floor, on the ground, a tree will sprout, and that tree will bear fruit, and that fruit would be the fruit of
The fruit of Sean.
fruit of Sean.
The fruit of Sean.
And everyone that eats from that fruit will just gain eternal happiness.
Wait, is this the Bible of Sean that you're quoting? The
This
book of Sean.
is the Bible
The
of
gospel according to
righteousness.
Sean.
Yeah.
But I've said it before. This, I mean,
Instead of Judas betraying Jesus, is Trump.
no, I mean he doesn't even get to sit at the table, lah. Just
Right.
the fact that he doesn't win
sit
is-
at someone else's table. He just built his own table and then
Or he just crashed. He just crashed a dinner party and like, I'm sitting wherever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In fact,
because
he-
that's what's happening now.
afterwards, he's the one that gave the no, back then it'd probably be interviews lah. But then when he was I did everything. Well, I'm the one that changed the water to wine. Well, they're not looking. I put a little bit red dye inside or something, some nonsense. It was a very good dinner. I paid for everything. Jesus loved it. He loved me. Everything about me. He said it himself. I'm the best. I'm the best ever.
I'm the greatest. I'm,
I'm
the
the
best.
Yeah,
greatest.
he's now taking on
I'm the
Fox
number
News.
one.
He said that he's
Yeah.
going to start his own news
Dude,
network
Wow.
and
someone
put Fox
captured-
News out of business.
Someone
Wow.
captioned it perfectly by naming another bad breakup. Like this is because he was I mean him and Fox News were
We're pretty tight, no?
tight
Yeah, they
until
yeah,
they
for
stopped serving
people-
their purpose.
for people who like don't get it and think that there are actually two sides or whatever fuck. Then you can think about it that way and just lead your life lah. But in actual fact, there are no two sides. It's all the same.
Same sign.
They are all owned by the same group of people.
Yeah.
Trumpalump.
Who have the same objectives that they want to achieve.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just want control. Right?
these people are just pawns,
yeah, power and control.
and the general public have no clue what the fuck is going on. They think that there are actual two sides, but there isn't. Everyone's just making money.
Yes.
No, that's the two sides. One that makes money and the one that doesn't.
No, there are not two sides. There's just one. It's just one big gang
Mm-hmm.
that is fleecing people, the general public. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, that's why two
But
sides.
then
to
but then it's
the
it's-
general public is the one that's not making
no, but
money.
then it's
or losing money.
it's shown like there are two sides where the general public can choose from.
And
Red
that's why we
blue.
need a revolution. I think we need a Marxist revolution.
Green.
Yeah.
We haven't had a green flag out there.
We need a red revolution.
Brazil.
Those happened and nothing came of it.
Yeah, because I wasn't leading the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be
G-
benevolent lah.
GZJ wasn't at the front lines.
You pay by giving him your firstborn daughter,
you know,
and she has to be an attractiveness
rapper-
level of 9 and above.
Sean, you know who rapper GZJ would mirror
Who?
as his
Drake? Would it be
no,
Drake?
No. As a dictator.
Right, as a dictator. Okay.
Who do you think? Okay, Josie, who do you think you will mirror?
I think
Who would be your major inspiration?
Flavor
Che Guevara.
I thought you said rapper. Didn't you say rapper?
No, dictator.
Oh,
Dictator.
dictator.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
who like
The
who
guy
would he model himself after?
The guy after in Bolivia lah. The guy in Bolivia. Che.
Che Guevara.
Yeah. I think he started with good intentions.
Okay, which one
And
has
then he started-
which one has a harem?
I think they all have lah.
Yeah, you got the point.
No,
You
because
got the point. So I think he will model himself after Dan Bilzerian.
The one with the harem. As long
He won't achieve anything, and eventually they'll find out that he's a con job.
he's a fraud.
It's a fraud. But little Jersey J will
Yeah.
be living the life on yachts,
Hey, but that's
in like nice private islands in the like Bahamas and all this kind of shit
Hey,
with
but-
models. And then once the cash runs out, you'll be like,
yeah,
I've got
it was
to-
all fake.
I've got to shoot a couple of short films now.
Hey, but you know what? I say what you can about Dan Brazilian. What the Brazilian? What's his last
Dan
name?
Bilzerian.
Balzerian.
okay.
But you see, you can call him a fraud and everything.
Yes,
but
yes, I know.
but the
who-
way that he portray himself and people fall for it, it's pretty good though.
That's a con artist.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the guy has skills.
So you see, he's already admitting that that's probably who he aspires
No,
to be.
no. I'm saying
You're
that
gonna
yeah,
model yourself after him, lah.
he's pretty. He's probably a shitty character,
But
lah.
you better go hit the gym first.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
grow a beard. I can't grow a beard.
Implants.
As a beard.
Oh shit!
Here
Yeah.
by here. Take
Yeah.
it from the bottom, put
Take
it
it,
to the
yeah.
top, and then shave.
Take it from your pubis.
Yeah, might not be enough lah. My
Might not be
my asshole isn't that hairy.
What about the front?
The front okay lah. I
What
trim it
about
now
the
and then.
pelvic region.
I trim it now and then.
Yeah.
With I trim it with a little scissors, and sometimes I get quite close, like close shaves, couple of close shaves, or close snips, I would say. So it's quite scary. I need to get a trimmer. I need to get a proper trimmer.
Did we reiterate that the today's topic is going to be about his pubic region?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's about GZJ's pubic region and how.
And how it's going to help
whenever-
him rule the world.
Whenever I hear Joe Biden's name, I get reminded of GZJ's pubic region.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
we have an ongoing bet. Like, how long is it going to be President Joe Biden before it becomes President Kamala Harris? And did you see the other one that if something does happen to him and she becomes the president, do you know who's going to become the vice president? Some guy with a Lord in front of his name.
Huh?
Yeah, like the next if she becomes president, the next person's going to have a Lord. Like, I don't know if it's real or not,
No,
but
I think it'll be either Elizabeth Warren.
he looks like a
or-
zombie.
AOC.
No, it won't be AOC. I think
No,
it'll be
I
either
don't know,
Elizabeth
but
Warren or
yeah,
Nancy
the-
Pelosi or someone.
I have no idea. I don't know whether it'll be too
Tulsi-
late.
Tulsi Gabbard's a piece.
Tulsi Gabbard's a piece, but she will never be let anywhere close to the White House.
Why? She
Her ideas are too radical for
too
the,
left.
for the establishment.
But
yeah.
you can already tell
So-
that we're already expecting like maybe.
So wait. Oh, sorry.
What?
Carry on.
No wait, what? No, because right when they won,
Uh huh.
a announcement was made that this vaccine was suddenly found to be 90% effective, right?
Yeah, I think that's
But they're
what,
still doing tests.
No,
They're
that's
still
what
doing tests, but this
Andrew Schultz, like Flagrant 2, they were talking about it. They were saying that maybe it just looks like they didn't trust Trump with it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that his administration is kind of out the window.
It's going to go out.
Yeah.
So now they have all of a sudden they're like, okay, let's go back. You know, there's going to be a vaccine.
a bit too. I mean,
But-
the timing lah.
But the thing is that
Everything is timing.
the whole discussion about vaccines,
Mm-hmm.
the COVID vaccines, too many contradictions here and there. Where you've got reports saying that the vaccines have the trials have been stopped.
Yeah, just cough in the room. You guys are fucked.
Yeah.
We need that vaccine now.
Hey, you know what? Like, many people are afraid of talking about, since we're on the topic of COVID, right? They're afraid of talking about COVID because they might be demonetized.
Yes.
But we
We're
have no
gonna-
money, so we can say what we want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who fucking
We can
cares?
say
And
whatever
we can
fuck
say
we want, we are
whatever,
spinning
but they
the
can,
wheel.
but they can
Yes.
take us down. They can take
Yeah,
us
yeah,
down.
they can. No, but usually like
but
on
they
YouTube,
can't silence
YouTube
us.
they'll just put like, as long as our title does not have anything about COVID,
Yes.
it's fine.
Yeah.
And someone has to actually sit down and listen,
To
and
it,
then
yeah.
they would have to like put.
We have to make it by then.
They'll
by,
put
by,
like a discretionary warning there,
Right.
saying that any topic about
So
COVID
let's
you
put
have
it to the end.
And
no,
and
we are already talking about it now.
Oh, shit.
So like,
yeah,
Oh,
and
this
and
is
the
the
thing is,
end.
I think you need to hit a certain amount of viewers. I think it's like maybe 5,000 views or 10,000
for
views.
them to
or
even give any heat.
yeah, for them to even give two
okay,
fucks.
so let's just see when we upload this.
Yeah. If anything happens,
Have we even seen 100 hits?
I'm no idea.
I'm not going to review the viewership on our channel.
Yeah.
Have we even?
No. This has to be discussed after.
No,
Okay.
I would say if we get flagged and a person from YouTube or Facebook, whoever actually views us and flag,
Yeah.
We know
I
we
would
made it.
I would send a congrats email to them. Say, hey, you
Yeah.
are our 5th viewer.
Yeah.
No. I thought.
Thank
I
you
thought.
for
I thought
thank you for watching us.
I thought you say that we've made it big, because if
Yeah.
anyone would get that kind of flag, it's like someone who's influential, like 100,000 views or something.
Yeah. Or someone actually report you.
Yeah.
So one of
correct.
your
It's like-
listeners
Yeah.
actually
But
report
that
you.
would
Yeah.
be like out of 100 viewers, if one's like that would be one guy who's like, wow.
Our viewers are all degenerates. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by then we would
The
probably
only
get
shit they complain about is like, oh, your mic, you're moving too much.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
volume too low. The
all
volume
sound
too high.
qualities. And the other thing
That's the
Yeah.
only shit they-
and the other
That's
thing
the only
is
thing they care
we would
about.
probably be I mean, we're the one group that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you like or dislike. Just click on something.
Yeah.
We're okay
Yeah.
with you clicking on something. In fact, we're
But
okay
if you're
with
gonna
being
click it, just click like as well.
Click
after
like
that.
and share lah.
And like- and
share it with your
click
friends.
like, click like, and okay, you guys still trying to sell. But the thing is that if
You've got to sell always.
if you got 1,000,000 dislikes, right, you're still infamous.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
Or you can click patreon.com/Lords of Lobang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And click subscribe. It's only $2.
It's only $2 a month.
in fact, if you subscribe, we will give you the dislike button on Patreon as
Exactly.
well. So
Imagine-
you can dislike some
Dude,
more there.
Amazon Prime is $2.99. We are $2.
Yeah.
We're
99
99 cents
with
cheaper
that
than
Do
Amazon
you,
99
Prime.
do you really want to give all that money to Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos?
You,
Does-
you
No.
can support local businesses. Take that 99 cents, go down to the $1 shop, and bake for that 1 cent
Yeah.
off.
Imagine every month you save 99 cents. In a year, you have $12. What can you buy with $12?
Minus 12 cents.
Minus 12, round it up. Lah.
Yeah.
Round up. You can buy at least two McSpicy meals.
Or you can
a
sign
year.
up for YouTube
can't
Premium
do
and
that.
have a
McSpicy
You
meals.
can't buy two McSpicy meals.
one.
One
What is-
McSpicy meal.
You can buy
$6,
one.
right? No?
You can buy one and then
Wait,
add
what?
on some other stuff.
Wait,
Like
one
you-
McSpicy meal is $6, you know?
six
Oh,
six
seven.
dollars.
Can't be $6.
No,
No, it's more than
6.90,
that.
right?
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, you got to
It's-
top up lah for two
You gotta
meals.
top up and then you can add like a Hershey.
McSpicy is so cheap, man.
Hershey McFlurry.
Oh, I thought it's like $6+.
Dude, they,
I thought like a McChicken meal
At
itself
one
was like
point it was.
$5.90 or
Like there was a
some shit like that.
discount.
Shit,
There was a
fucking
discount.
inflation. Fucking inflation.
Yeah.
That's why we need to have a rate revolution. Because things are getting too expensive in the world.
a red revolution.
Yeah,
You-
a revolution.
Dude, things are getting expensive and people are not going to work.
Yeah,
Dude,
because of this whole fucking virus shit.
Exactly.
The problem with the argument against that is that we still have a 1% that is more wealthy than, I don't know, like
99% of the rest of
9%.
us.
So every time you say the world's in shit condition, there is that group down there. I was like, oh, what you talking now? Why wiping their ass with the highest quality cotton toilet paper?
I don't think
flush into
they
it?
actually wipe their own ass. I think they have someone to wipe their ass for them.
No, they
You've got
Yeah.
the auto toilet,
yeah,
the bidet
chicken,
toilet.
If I'm the top 1%, I'll just hire a helper to wipe my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes she can stick a finger in. Sometimes not. Who knows? Depends on my mood.
like,
And the age of the helper depends on the amount of power you wield.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but I'm a moral guy, so she has to be between 18 to 21. Between the legal age.
you see how we
Is
define
it down to
morality?
morality or
Yeah.
is it down to
Legality.
legality? Yeah.
So he's a moral guy. By
We thought the
morality,
same thing.
he meant he was staying within the means of the
Limits
law,
of the
the
law,
limits of
yeah.
the law. So you can tell our morals now just varies from places to places. If the law in that
But
land,
you know, you like speaking about that. But you know, sometimes we can't stop it if it's love.
Yes. True love trumps all.
but in order to find out more, you have
Maybe you
to.
just gotta be a citizen of a Muslim country. Lim Wei Ming.
We're just gonna do it and live
Yeah.
Wei Ming.
Afghanistan is quite far lah. Afghanistan is like what 10-hour flight? Fuck. Too
What
far
about
away.
what about Indonesia?
Ooh, that's 3 hours. That's less than 3 hours.
That's
Yeah.
too close
Yeah,
for
yeah.
comfort, man.
But
Too
you got to
close.
convert and all that shit.
And you need to give $10,000 worth of
and
white
if-
goods in dowry.
And if you don't,
Yeah.
and if you don't,
I'll just send some cows.
instead of 11 months of fresh air, they might decide to only give us 10.
Right.
Yeah, they'll start burning crops again.
Yeah, they might.
If all I
in
have,
Kalimantan.
if all I have are pigs, can I send them over as dowry?
Yes. You can send it to Bali. You can send it to Bali.
yeah, Bali's
Yeah.
okay.
That's true.
Bali's quite chill with that.
Yeah,
You can send it to
It's
Lombok.
quite
You can send it to Bali.
that's true.
Yeah.
They are Hindu country, right? Hindu city.
Yes.
A lot of Hindu temples and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're quite chill.
Quite
That's
chill.
why shrooms is kind of legal there though. You can go to the temple and you
It's
can.
not.
No,
It's not.
But
It's not.
I wouldn't say legal. I would say decriminalized. Like
It is not.
really?
It's not.
It's just
That's
it's
what
one
I
of
heard
those-
though.
It is just easily accessible.
easily
Right.
accessible and maybe not as
There's demand
strictly
for it.
enforced.
Yeah, there's demand for it. That's it.
But no one actually gets from what I heard lah.
Fuck. You might. You better look into it then. There's been countless
I don't know.
number
We're
of
still looking
people,
for
like
the
fucking
the
models.
The lift on the
Shit,
ban
like,
of travel.
So many of them
Just
have been caught with like drugs,
Shrooms.
fucking shrooms, weed, coke, heroin, whatever
Right.
fuck. And once you get caught, that's it.
Yeah, you go to prison.
So it's corrupt. The system is pretty corrupt, and they will try and fleece you out of like whatever money you have.
yeah.
Or they'll like warn you saying that we're going to like put you into jail forever. All this kind
And
of
then
bullshit.
the pay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna have a
pay cash.
bomo. We're gonna bomo curse you for the rest of your life.
No bomo lah in
Wow,
Bali.
dude, I just looked down and realized we have
So many green cans.
a lot of bottles of piss left.
Yeah.
We got to finish it before the podcast ends.
Yes. We've got to load up on
And
piss. then.
that's not
Yeah.
gonna be possible because we do finish that, then we won't be leaving your house in a very.
Yeah,
We'll
But
have
did I-
ammonia poisoning.
Did I say house? I meant your studio.
but
It's dungeon.
But you think about it, we're all healthy guys. We drink a lot of water. We eat healthy, so our piss should be healthy.
And piss should be majority water. What?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
More
It
than
should be
90%
fine.
water. So what are we talking about? Let's just drink.
It's ultra clean water,
yeah, it should be
Yeah.
fine.
unless your
Yeah.
kidney doesn't work well. Well then, but I mean, okay, wait. I'm trying to get back to the point.
COVID situation. We're
we
talking
don't.
about a
We
COVID
don't
situation.
have a point. Okay, COVID situation.
Yeah.
The COVID situation now kind of seems like, okay. Can you remember a few months back how horrible it was? Like, oh, it's a pandemic.
Actually, the
so
situation wasn't horrible.
yeah, that's the
It
thing.
was the hype that was horrible.
That's the thing. Right now,
The lockdown was horrible.
right now, can you see?
Yeah, but it was not. But the whole like health situation, the one that Sean was talking about,
Right.
it wasn't horrible.
Fair
Okay,
enough. Yeah.
Okay,
The
I'm not,
numbers
I'm
were
not saying,
inflated. The
I'm not
numbers
saying,
were
yeah, I'm not
inflated
saying
with like
that.
the asymptomatic. So you test like people were tested
Mm.
whether you had sickness, whether you had a flu, whether you had fever, you had sore throat, whatever. Sure, your phlegm like coming out of every orifice, didn't matter. You took the test, you were positive. You get sent to a place to be
Isolation,
in isolation,
yeah.
right? So all these people were all part of the numbers.
Right.
So now we are like 50-something thousand people who have been infected with
Well,
the disease.
that's just for Singapore, right?
That's
But-
just for
but
Singapore.
the thing that-
28 people died.
Right.
One guy most likely was a suicide. It was not even.
Oh really?
Yeah, a foreign worker in Khoo Teck Puat.
No, but
Okay.
the thing about this is that for this pandemic, right?
Mm.
The issue now is that the infection rate was sky high,
Mm.
and as far as I know, the death rate is only high in the U.S. and Europe.
Mm.
And now I think they also said that, I think you mentioned before, that those deaths were COVID, like they were placed as COVID related,
Yeah.
but not necessarily brought on by
COVID.
Like, no, it's the person was infected with it, and it was complications due to other things that he had, like a.
No, that's the thing. So, like,
So the
to
thing
make
is
it
that-
a pandemic, right? It has to be deadly.
Yeah, the
So
thing
when
that's
people died from an accident, people died from a heart attack, people died from like cancer complications from cancer, whatever fuck shit.
Yeah.
It was all lumped into a COVID related
and
death.
someone came out to say that, right? Like
The
then
CDC
now they've
actually
stopped. Like they said they've stopped, and then suddenly the death rate
has
sharply
dropped.
dropped.
Yeah.
Like you no longer get, if the person has an underlying condition and happens to test for COVID, you cannot put the death related to COVID. It's
COVID.
just that
Exactly.
he was like that killed him, but he also had COVID.
Yeah. So
And because of that, probably that's why the death rate skyrocketed. And the
Hmm.
other thing is, they were using US and Europe as a base factor,
as a gauge, yeah.
as a gauge. But if you can see in our area, New Zealand, Australia, Singapore,
Mm.
Vietnam, and all that,
Even China.
most of us, even
Even
China,
China.
most of us is our infection rate high, death rate.
What about Wuhan?
Also low.
That's the thing. That's the thing about COVID. It was. I think it might have been inflated to be more deadly than it was. It's
Oh,
a
now we're
hu-
entering into
it's a huge
hot
thing.
topic.
more,
hot
more,
topic.
more or less is the people that died.
Limb waving
from-
topic.
Yeah.
The people that died from COVID. I think this was already. It's an understood thing that the ones that are more susceptible, the ones that die from it, are the older ones. And then you have a few cases of younger people dying, and you say, hey, but got young people dying. But those people have underlying issues. And
And-
what worries me is that it was.
And the fact
like,
that they were placed on ventilators when they should have never been placed on
what
ventilators.
worries me is I think something
Yeah.
you brought up that
Mm.
most of this was just hype.
It was hype.
It's a hype thing that
Dude.
that got a that catched onto a life of its own, and the problem with admitting it is, if you admit that, right, when we go on from here, it's so huge to it's a mistake that's so huge to admit that if you do admit it, if you really say it happens, right, moving on in the future, it's gonna make it difficult for anything else.
Yeah, because
Like, you know-
whatever new measures that are being put forth, it's just like a cover up.
Yeah, so that's the problem. If you admit it now because of everything that just happened, the backlash is going to be.
No, but they will never admit it.
That's the thing.
By they, I'm saying the world governments.
You can't.
It'll never be
like
admitted to.
you can't. I mean, that's the thing. It's gotten a
Th-
point
that's
where
why,
you
that's
wouldn't
why
even want
the vaccine has come at
Yeah.
a really apt
opportune
time.
moment.
Yeah.
Like now, suddenly there's a vaccine for it. I say suddenly because we've smallpox. When was the vaccine made? Like
Once the disease actually started dying down.
so
20s, 30s, I
polio,
think. 20s, 30s.
polio, smallpox, and all these things. Those weren't done within a few years. You can say technological advances and all that, but
And the vaccines always came out once the disease was actually dying off.
that's I mean, it's questions. I can't be the one questioning it and pointing out for real, like, you're doing this thing. It just seems that everything is opportune. Like,
Yeah.
it has to happen at the point of a change. Like, it didn't happen
Like-
during Trump's. I mean, it didn't really catch on when Trump was in power or this and that. It just happened at the point when the election was about to end.
I look at it right, like how I look at certain like catastrophic events, like the JFK assassination, 9/11, all this kind of shit. When there are so many things that you can question, and when so many things about those events are really, really questionable, the practices that went on did not make sense. The swiftness of action did not make sense. The lack of evidence did not make sense. But there was action on every levels of bureaucracy. They all came together to make decisions that just made everything go on smoothly.
And the biggest
When
problem
that
with
kind of shit happens, right, it's usually never what it is.
no, but the biggest problem with
Right.
that is it's now that has become common practice.
Of course.
That it's from that.
Dude, and this one is
from that
the
shape.
biggest scale ever.
Yeah.
This is worldwide, man.
Like, why can't they do something more fun? Like,
Why must they do something
dude,
fun?
more fun. Like, you know what was that? Eisenhower? Is it what's the guy who dressed up, the FBI agent guy that
J. Edgar Hoover.
Edgar Hoover.
Edgar Hoover.
Yeah.
I want more of that kind of thing. Like, give me that
Huh?
kind of dirt shit. Like Trump dresses up when no one's looking, and Kim
Like he's a
Jong-un.
cross dresser.
Kim Jong-un
that
is like
doesn't
a
even make
trans.
sense.
It
That
doesn't
was one
have-
person's. That's
it-
one person's
It
dirt.
doesn't have to make sense. I just want more stuff like that. That's more fun.
Like
You-
Trump, like you find
No,
out that Trump
maybe
actually
not-
likes some butt play.
maybe not even
He
Trump.
likes
Like,
Melania
like,
to
like somebody
butt plug him
leaked
in the
pictures
ass.
of Kim Jong Un. Like he dresses up as Sailor Moon. Whew, Kim Jong Un.
But that doesn't get any traction, lah.
No,
Who wants to see a
Dude,
fat Korean?
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing. It's like,
Dude,
why
even
can't-
Koreans
give-
wouldn't want to see that.
Give me
Exactly.
more. Give me more of that. Kim Jong Un becomes Kim Jong Un. Then there's Vladimir Putin becomes Vladimir. No, okay, wait. I don't want to mess with Vladimir. Actually, he's quite scary, but he's quite
He's a
chill.
gangster.
He's a gangster. But you know, like stuff like Japanese, the premier Abe. What's his name? Abe.
Shinji Abe.
Shinji Abe,
Yes,
and then
that
he comes
guy.
out as like he's manga otaku.
Shinji Kagawa.
Yes, and he dresses up like a One Piece character or something. Like
Yeah.
more of that. Can we have some
But I think
wholesome
we're
stuff
living
like that?
we're living in a climate where even if this shit comes up, right, people will be like, yeah, it's fine. You know, whatever. He's doing it in his
Yeah.
privacy of his house.
Dude, if he
Privacy
came
of
out
his
as a
room.
furry, I'd
Do
be
not
like,
shame his fetish.
Exactly. It's 2020, Sean. It's 2020. We need more.
Yeah,
So let's create a virus.
which does not exist.
No, dude, they're even better. Like have them all go to a afternoon, like expose them for dressing up for Halloween as the virus.
Right.
Like one guy coming with a virus and everyone having a laugh.
Yeah, I'm surprised that no one dressed up as a virus. I did not see enough pictures
I think they
of
were
that.
like
On
last
Halloween,
Yeah,
like,
I did
let's
not
not
see enough
share.
pictures of that.
I was having dinner in where opposite MBS,
Yeah.
Customs House.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super Loco.
No, besides Super Local.
Besides Super Loco. Okay.
What the fuck bar is that? I can't remember.
Uh,
And that was on Halloween, and we saw actually a bunch of girls / whores.
was it like Chimis or something like that? No.
I can't remember the name.
Chimichangas.
No, it's besides Super Loco actually.
Besides Super Loco. Okay.
Yeah. So and then like around like 9 p.m. we saw a bunch of like women coming like dressed as
Kinky, no.
quite kinky though. One of them was in
Yeah.
a nurse outfit. One of them is
Yeah.
a police woman outfit, police officer outfit.
We were at another part and
Yeah.
we did
Oh, they
not
were
see
frontliners.
anyone. We
Yeah.
only saw one guy dressed up as like Sailor Moon or some
They,
shit like
they,
that.
Wow.
they dressed up as frontliners.
And immediately I pointed them out and said, "Look, the horse are here."
Well, you could have said that it's like, look, let's disrespect them. Like, you know, make everything they do, like just congratulate them and say that frontliners should be we should be thankful for frontliners, but not give them anything other than applause. That's all. Just applause. Thank you, frontliners.
I can.
But don't give them bonuses. Don't give them anything of monetary value. Just give them. Here's a clap.
Yeah.
Here.
I can pretend that my balls are hurting. Can you give me a massage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the lady who's dressed in a nurse outfit.
No, but the thing is that because of the pandemic, we could not enjoy the skanky women dressed up as slutty as possible this year.
Yeah. Hey, you know
That
what?
was not actually available.
Yeah. You know some of these fetishes of sexy outfits that women dress gives you a very wrong impression as a young kid.
About
You know, you-
Halloween.
No,
About
about how nurses
About women.
about women. Like,
women.
and then you walk in the hospital, you think that, oh shit, where's the nurse in that sexy nurse outfit with massive tits?
Like what's
Yeah.
happening now?
Why is it an old lady?
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Hold on. I'd like to correct
And then
you
your
there.
dream, your bubble has been
I'd
burst.
like to
Yeah.
correct you there because before I was like thinking, yeah, all the nurses would, you know, the white color thing, short
With a
shorts
cleavage,
thing.
Yeah.
the
Admittedly,
stockings.
admittedly, the scrubs that they wear currently, they kind of do. They are also they are quite
Scrubs?
Yeah, scrubs, dude.
Scrubs is not revealing at all. It's meant for them to work in.
But they're kind
Yeah.
of they do hug
No, they don't. They don't, Sean.
on some.
They don't,
On
Sean.
some.
They're quite loose.
On
Yeah.
some. That's, yes.
Yeah, but it's
no,
it's
but
meant for them to
the
work in.
pants. I think he's talking about the pants.
The
Pants is loose, dude.
No.
Some-
Some of them is tight.
Tight.
No. And if some of them are endowed,
Right.
the looseness is. Okay, I sound like such a creep right
The-
now.
the
but
looseness doesn't matter.
yeah.
I've
Because
seen-
they are well endowed enough
I say it as it is.
to fill up the vacant spaces.
Yes.
Right. So
And when they're giving you the thing, they do have to
IV.
they have to go down to your level and.
And then the looseness comes
Comes
handy.
in
but
handy,
it's
right.
not indecent. It
Yeah.
just teases.
It's not
certain
indecent.
things.
It's therapeutic.
Sean, are you speaking from personal experience?
Personal experience. Yeah.
It's like and you're like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice. It hurts, but it's nice. Yeah.
Were you taking a blood sample for
No, that's how
test
he
for
got
HIV?
convinced. That's how he convinced to he got convinced to get a circumcision.
Yeah, I was there
Right.
just for a regular normal checkup for a headache, and then
Right.
I
And
got
then-
it
And
all.
this was private, right?
Nurse came in with her scrubs,
and I was
Sean
like,
was like,
Here's the thing. I think all the
"Sign
good,
me up."
all the good
sign me up.
looking
Signature
nurses.
wear.
And now can not? Now can?
I think all the good looking nurses have left government hospitals and went private.
Private. Yeah.
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 I mean,
Because they can make more money.
You gotta go private.
Make more money.
Yeah.
And
Like-
you can bang a surgeon and get some presents on the way.
You can bang a surgeon and get a rental condo on the side.
only one
Yeah.
person here among us can say certain things like that.
Why?
We're not gonna say that. No.
Why not?
Like it's privilege, man.
How is that privilege?
Such a privilege.
I'm not a nurse.
He's not a nurse.
I'm not a nurse.
to bang a surgeon. I mean,
You can bang a surgeon as well.
Yeah.
I could try, but then I was like,
You gotta hang out at the right places.
yeah, I gotta hang out at the right places. Yeah. And I can't do it at a place where they took off the skin because
Yeah.
they've already seen the package
let-
and
yeah.
they know
Let
what
me
they're
know.
getting.
Let me know what's which clinic you went to and who's the nurse because I want to check if I'm circumcised.
No, Sean, you should
No.
wear the hair and grow the tails on the side.
Tails in the side. I've had to learn their rituals as well.
Yeah. No, it's easy. Just fake it. You can fake it.
I have to go to university and learn how to scam.
No, just fake it.
I
Fake
think
business.
we just almost breached anti-Semitism right there.
Why?
Almost. On my part, not you.
Oh.
On my part.
Right. Right.
It's not anti-Semitic to
say that
to speak
money
the truth.
Yeah, just if you grow dreadlocks, it'll be fine.
Dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Pastor Ferry and
No, they have dreadlocks on the side, right?
No, those are just curls.
they got dreadlocks on the side.
Those are not dreadlocks.
It looks like dreadlocks from afar. It's like when I was in Belgium, we actually saw like Orthodox
Hasidic-
Jews,
Hasidic Jews.
Hasidic Jews, and then,
It's Jamaican, not Jamaican, you know.
yeah, no, and at first I thought like, wait, that rapper is dressed kind of weird.
Why is he wearing black top hat and he's got
Yeah.
the dreadlocks on the side?
Is he about to start banging out like rhymes?
busting out rhymes?
Yeah, man, do me
Busting
all
out rhymes in Belgium, in Brussels.
Exactly. Why is he carrying a big book? Is that where he used to write his notes of his rhymes? No, it's a
No,
Torah.
the big book, actually, the compartment inside is selling diamonds. It's trafficking diamonds from New York City.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Accountant times.
Oh,
Accounting.
they are massive jewelry and diamond merchants.
In Brussels, eh?
No, in New York City.
And Brussels as well.
In
apparently.
Brussels, yeah.
Yeah.
For
Switzerland, Brussels, yeah.
The Hasidic Jews.
the what?
The Hasidic Jews. They sell jewelry and diamonds. They deal with that, yeah. They're fucking wealthy as fuck.
Yeah.
But they are Orthodox Jews, so ultra Orthodox. So their women get treated like shit. They dress like shit.
Yeah.
But
And,
they get paid like shit.
yeah, they earn money. It's their business.
Right.
To earn money and not spend it on dressing properly. That's true freedom. lah. That's freedom.
Reminds me of another Jew, Gilbert Gottfried, but he's okay. He's the voice of the parrot from Aladdin, and he's a funny fuck.
Yeah.
The guy who screams.
Fucking
Hey! 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 That guy, right?
yeah, that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the guy. Yeah. But what about the situation in Singapore? Coming back to the COVID shit.
Yeah.
So now,
Well, we've got 0 cases so far, right?
Zero
community
yesterday.
cases.
Wait,
Zero.
yeah,
on the 13th. Was yesterday
it,
the
it
13th?
was zero for
Yeah.
quite a number of days. Then that got broken recently, maybe 2 or 3 days
Oh,
ago.
fuck.
By imported
No,
cases.
2 local cases.
Oh, yeah?
And then the next day itself, we went back to 0, and it was imported cases again. And then I think it was 0 or 1 case or something like that. So it has
we're
been
looking
really
for-
minor.
We're looking forward to phase 3. It's touted to come
No,
by
but as what we
in
were discussing,
January.
like previously,
Mm.
like why would people even actually go clubbing if they had to actually get a test
No,
done,
that dude,
isolate them,
that-
all those kind of shit?
Yes, we were talking about the conditions to go clubbing, and now most clubs at Zouk, especially Zouk, has already changed their operating procedures, and they're doing they're like a cinema.
Mm.
So to tell them like, oh, phase 3 come now, you can accept clubbers back, and like, oh, okay, but they have to take 1 day. 1 day beforehand, they have to all test negative for corona first. For COVID. Then after that, when they go into the club, they can have to wear mask and dance, and it's like this after I've converted the entire thing into a cinema.
Yeah. So most likely, I don't think they will participate in the pilot program.
I can't.
Hopefully
I
they
can't,
don't.
I can't believe any of them would try, because there are lots of places that have converted their operating styles to be like bistros and restaurants, and then now suddenly you tell us
What's the name of the KTV? What? Teo Heng?
Teo Heng.
Yeah.
It's like now they have to. I mean, they have to try to be.
Are they converting it like to some study
I-
room shit? Like
They've tried. They're
Yeah.
They're trying to change it. And then you say phase 3, this kind of stuff, and people will be expecting that. But to be honest, right, me as someone who would go to Teo Heng, to get I had to go for a swab 1 day before I planned to go for it,
yeah.
and then go there and have all these other things, wear mask, have the CCTV inside, and all that nonsense. it's just too much lah. Basically, I'd rather you not do that and wait that 3 months out to do whatever else you need, and then finally have a clear cut opening where they can open as they're supposed to open, and then
And I would come from an extremely critical and like fucking skeptical point of view. Like all this shit is just optics.
Yeah.
It's because Singapore doesn't want to follow countries like Switzerland, countries like Sweden or Japan, where there are no restrictions.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you, because when you implement those kinds of things, where you say the person has to go get tested, and then even after you get tested, because look, if I get tested for negative COVID, right, and I still have to go through, then the company has to account for so much things. So what's the point? It is almost superfluous. It's almost redundant. You have to get tested, and after you get tested, you go through this kind of measure. It's just it's too much. It's overdoing it. There's too much going into just this one thing.
That's right.
So, to me, there really is no point. If you're not comfortable with opening it, don't. Wait until you are comfortable, where we don't have to do so much things just to feel.
It's a little bit funky because I come from the point of view that it's all a sham. This is a fucking huge. It's a massive conspiracy.
Right.
And whatever fucking implementations that the world governments are making right now, it's all just a cover up.
Okay, so when you talk about conspiracy, right, what do you think is the main objective for this?
The main objective for me, it seems like it's like a massive reset. The world economy is going to be reset.
Right.
And you can see it's affected the industry that would actually get the most flack from environmentalists, which is aviation.
Right.
Right? So aviation industry has been hit the worst. Right? And so now you've got environmentalists and climate activists saying that this has been a really good time for the climate because of all the planes that have been grounded.
Right.
So the carbon emissions internationally has been very low.
Okay.
From planes. So we should continue on with this, and let's move on to the next kind of global transportation and all this kind of shit.
Which is what? Trains? Fucking boats?
Maybe ships which are powered by solar energy or nuclear energy or whatever. Fuck like fucking aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers are run by nuclear power.
Yeah. But you don't want to travel to across the ocean when you could just
exactly fly. So then you see the next step would be electric planes or whatever fuck shit. That's that would be the natural thing to think about. But for now, aviation has to happen with fossil fuel.
No way around it. Yeah.
No way around it for now.
Yeah.
Right. So it is going to happen in the future, right? There's going to be like a big movement saying that, okay, we have already started off like reducing our carbon footprint and all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's going to be one thing. The next thing is that the global financial markets have been reset. People have lost so much money.
Yep.
Companies are going to be taken over. Companies are going to close down. So because of all of that, you've got big conglomerates that are going to swallow up small companies. So companies like Amazon, Google, Disney, all these companies are just going to fucking swallow up small companies.
Which is happening since the pandemic hits.
Yeah. It's gone to the extent where if you want anything, you can buy it from Amazon.
Bezos.
Right? It's so rigged. It's like fucking obvious. And then now we've got technology that's being forced down people's throats.
Apple.
You got 5G.
No. Apple does it by removing freaking jacks.
No, but that is a consumer choice. I'm talking about 5G where you don't have a choice.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah.
Like you really don't have a choice. Like people will put in lockdown.
Yeah, but I mean for 5G, right, if I can watch porn on high definition without streaming lag, without any lag on streaming.
It is a
Fuck it,
benefit,
I'll take it.
It's a benefit.
It's a benefit when you think with your small brain, but then when the small brain gets chopped off because you got testicular cancer
Yeah.
from keeping your phone in that pocket.
You realize
That
5G is
gene
quite
pocket, yeah.
5G is quite useless.
So
Like,
what are some like theories about 5G?
There have been experiments on 5G technology where the frequencies are actually bad for the human body in multiple ways, where it actually interrupts with your heart pumping, the frequency of your heart, and how it pumps oxygen into your bloodstream and all this kind of shit. And all those studies were taken and just ignored.
Right.
Right? And if you remember, a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, America was vehemently opposing 5G technology, saying that Huawei in China,
Right.
they are trying to spy on us.
yeah,
They
but
are-
do you know why?
it's not healthy. They have not done all the tests and everything, right? So Huawei was like the villain
Yeah.
for a short time with China, and now
What was that?
Yeah,
What
see.
wait? What was that during a time where the the president's daughter or something was
No,
caught in
that the whole thing is
apprehended in
he- I-
in Canada, right?
I think
Yeah.
Devon was about to go
Yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah.
point where America only did it because China was about to do it first,
Correct.
and now when they
Yeah.
heard, they're on the edge of doing it themselves. Like, yeah, 5G is okay.
and
So,
it's a really
once
it's
again,
a
it's another
really,
political move. That's quite
It
shitty.
has already been implemented. Like the UK, when they first locked down,
Yeah.
5G towers were being put up during the lockdown,
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
right? And Singapore, we have also
Have
put
have
up,
we
put
have we
up
put up
towers.
5G towers?
Yeah, I think we have already started. So with the new iPhone 12,
Yeah.
it's going to be one of the first few phones to
There's
actually operate
5G.
on 5G. So StarHub is going to be I think might be the first network.
Not
to-
Singtel. That's
No, StarHub might be the first network to actually operate on 5G.
Right.
Yeah. So the thing is that suddenly, all of a sudden, we have forgotten about like the detrimental effects of 5G.
Could it
and
could it
shit
be
like
that within the 2 years, technological advancements has come a long
No,
way?
the thing
the
is that
safety-
the fundamentals of that technology itself is the stickler. The frequency at which the 5G bands are working at, that's a problem.
right.
Dude, let's not forget when 3G came out, scientists were saying that it's not good.
Mhm.
Prolonged exposure to these forms of radiations will affect human beings, the brain, and any human being at a cellular level.
Dude, and I
Right.
believe that is true.
And then it went
because,
up to 4G.
because look
Right.
at where we are right now. When 3G came out, after that, Trump became president and all that. So there is a certain point of retardation that's happening somewhere, because we've allowed someone like that become holding one of the most powerful seats in the world.
Bro, it's not you allow, bro.
I didn't say me.
It's
I
the-
said
it's the
we.
American
I
people.
said the and they were exposed to 3G long
The
before
thing
we
is
were.
that he was a useful idiot.
Yeah, he made me realize what they were all about. He opened my eyes to
To the world.
the world. He
So
showed me what.
he should be celebrated.
Not really. He should be castrated. It's a different C. No, castration is
His
no,
face should be carved at Mount Rushmore.
his
He's a-
face. No,
Donald Trump is
I
a
like
hero.
to stop him there. His face should be carved.
Yeah, carved. His face should be carved on his face.
Period.
Yeah.
Face should be carved. Period.
Yeah. His
Carved
face
into a-
should be carved into a pumpkin.
Yeah. No, actually, you can't. It's too wrinkly. It's too much craft. Too much detail.
Donald Trump, what a great guy. But
Sean is twitching.
Sean wants to rip off the microphone right now.
No, but it's okay. The
Opening
thing about
eyes.
5G, right? People have been saying that since like radio towers have been
Yeah.
implemented.
Yeah,
but-
but you see, the thing is that as we progress, as people's lives get elevated, right? From like you need basic needs, and those needs get fulfilled, and then you go to a high level until you're at a level where most poor people are still going to say that we need to elevate ourselves, we need to get rid of poverty, we need to come out of it and all. So whatever technology that they can embrace to bring them out of poverty, they will embrace. But for the other set of people, like those people who are like not going to be making money out of this technology, but they just want a good standard of life,
Right.
they're going to be saying that, yeah, we want good life standards, good living standards, but we also want to be healthy, and we want to enjoy our lives. Same thing, like the same idea behind like socialism, lah. Like I'm already at a good position, so I don't mind looking after someone else.
Right.
Like let's all live and let live, like that kind of mentality.
Okay.
So if you look at it from that point of view, technology like 5G or even like 4G, 3G, all this kind of shit, yeah, things will be easier. It's more convenient. But if it's going to if convenience is going to come at
a cost, I
a
guess.
high, very very high cost,
Yeah.
which is not only going to affect me, it's going to affect my offsprings. It's going to affect my grandchild, my child, my grandchild, and maybe the future generations. So is it going to be something good? Am I going to leave them in a better way, or are they going to get fucked?
Right. And all these questions were not addressed.
So when people start thinking about all this kind of shit, that's when they start opposing technology, lah.
right.
Yeah, because it's been introduced without the complete understanding of the people around it. Like when cars came about, people saw it as an improvement to traveling. No one saw the pollution that it would cause that we are seeing now.
No, actually, it's the opposite. When cars first hit the road, there was a cleanup of the streets because before that, on horses, the horse manure were polluting the road. So cars was
they saw
the
horse
benefit.
manure, but right now everyone says carbon emissions from the
Yeah,
from
so
the
it's
cars, right?
But you see that we can go into a whole other debate
we can
about
go into
carbon emissions.
We can go to everything, but
Yeah.
the sad truth about most technological implementation is
No, I get your point.
yes,
I get
it's
your point.
how beneficial it is to the person implementing it.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
secondary,
Isn't that the same thing as plastic?
it's,
Same,
we,
yeah.
we,
it's
we were using
everything.
paper bags,
Dude,
and then
it's-
people would be like, no, paper bag came from trees. You
This-
shouldn't chop down trees.
Yeah.
I
Let's use
yeah,
plastic.
I-
And then now it's like,
I
plastic's
think-
damaging the environment.
Yes.
Let's go back to paper
I
bags.
think the sad truth is that most
that's
advancement
true.
now
Yeah.
doesn't come at the benefit of human progression.
Mm.
It actually comes at the cost of it comes at the thought of
Industrial progression.
industrial
yeah.
progression,
Business.
monetary and
Reward,
financial. 5G is an idea that's pushed forward by people who want to progress, not us, but their businesses.
I think 5G is a step before AIs take over the human race.
Dude, yeah,
It's
that's the thing.
it's an early step.
If
It's an early
it
step.
was if it was universally beneficial to people and everyone else that's against it's only conspiracy theorists, right? I think we won't be the only one opposing it. It will be governments opposing it. People who supposedly care about the well-being of the
Governments
nation.
don't care about people, actually.
Yeah.
I mean that I'm trying to talk about a case where once again from a more utopian or a more morally adjusted civilization, but I'm saying if it was in the case where we will only progress things that are beneficial to us on a more wholesome level, right, there wouldn't be anyone against it, so vehemently against it. But we can all, I think everyone now can always see that progression now is driven not by that kind of benefit that is where everyone will benefit. It's more like monetary benefits.
Yeah.
Like 5G come up, we can see like, so they can increase this and that to set their bottom line higher. And that's what everyone's seeing now. That most of these things are not pushing us forward and just pushing their profits level higher.
Right.
Because 4G when it came out, we were getting all this like mobile data and all that, and then suddenly you have 5Gs and it's supposed to be even better than that,
Even faster. Yeah.
even faster.
Yeah. I really think this is for like quantum computing
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
and for AI. Like
Yeah.
this is
Like how is
5G.
it going to enhance our experience? Now
yeah,
you
sure. I click on Pornhub and then it loads immediately. Like fine, that's
Yeah.
good, I guess.
to a certain
I'd be-
extent it
I-
really does that now.
I would
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
more impressed.
Last
if
time it was lagging, so I was a bit pissed off.
so
That's why I don't use Singtel.
So like the other thing is like where it maybe gets streamed in such a way where you put on the VR cap and it gets streamed into your brain and you feel the
Yeah, I
thing.
think-
That's probably the next step.
Do you
but
think we're in the cusp of the next human evolution,
you never know?
2020? Will we see the
No,
rise of
I
AI?
I don't think so.
Will we see
But-
the rise of AI?
But I would say
I think 2030.
I would
Yeah,
say the
I think in 10 years
breakthroughs
time
now
maybe.
are not on the same level as the Wright brothers discovering flight. That we no longer have that like huge step The biggest step I can say for this 50 years have been the fact that a rocket
No, you
was
can't.
able to go up into space.
You can't.
and
You
come
can't
back
say that
down.
because you're living in the time.
Yeah, no,
the
but,
age.
but
You
I
only
would
can say it
I would
like on
say the-
hindsight.
The biggest thing now would be SpaceX or rocket ships being able to go into space and coming back down. Like the one where we launch a rocket and it comes back down. That thing is probably one of the biggest steps we probably made.
Yeah.
I can think of. 5G
Sequencing the gene code was pretty big as well.
Yeah.
That was in the 90s.
So, but those
Yeah.
things they
That's
have
pretty
no
big.
value.
Huh?
They
There
have
is
no
value.
monetary value. There's no big
The
monetary.
medical science, yeah. I mean, like medicine,
Dude, it's huge. What?
pharmaceutical
This
company.
This whole pandemic is based on that.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Thing is like more or less the
It's
attention.
based on the
The
PCR.
attention has been given to stuff that only benefits companies financially. And
Not
these things are
necessarily.
put
lah.
in the background for
No,
people who research it out and like, hey, this is quite. It pushes us forward in
You- you
thing,
see-
but
you
it
see,
doesn't get that kind of
technology.
attention.
You see, if you can actually bring it into what Jeffrey Epstein and all they were doing, they were trying to
Touching
bring
kids.
they were trying to bring in scientists,
Yeah.
prominent politicians and all
And he died.
to touch kids or to do
He didn't kill himself.
to get into compromised positions so that they could be blackmailed.
He didn't commit suicide.
He didn't kill himself.
Like
Right. So they were trying to get people who were
No.
at the forefront
Okay.
of technology
yeah, no, but
to be
I have
compromised.
to stop you there because what I was pointing out to is which one gets more attention, the sequencing or 5G?
On that when sequencing came out, it got attention.
But that was
Now
like,
5G came out.
Which
Yeah.
one? Which one? If you ask a layman walking in the street right now, you ask him DNA sequencing. Which
No,
one?
you would have to ask someone who was old enough, lah.
Nah, that's. I mean, you want to create the thing, but ask an everyday person, which one would be? at the back?
Sean, you're talking about apples and oranges here
Is it?
because you're talking about if you're talking about 5G, which has just happened, right? People are going
Oh,
to
you're
talk
talking about
5G.
the currency, the currency
currency of it.
But I'm saying of the bigger value, like in the long run, if anything at the back hit, sequencing never came to my mind. I'll be honest with you, I never thought about sequencing ever.
that was in the 90s though. Like we
Yeah,
weren't
it
really
was in the
born.
90s.
No, even then until now,
We
I
were
would
born,
I would
I
not
mean,
think
but we
I,
were like what 2-3 years old. I mean,
I
not-
would not think about sequencing.
We're not conscious.
I'm
No, the
not
late
sa-
80s actually.
I
the
don't no,
PCR test and everything was.
I don't pretend to be well read or anything else. I don't pretend to be any of that. But if you ask me honestly, sequencing never came to my mind.
You know, I'm not pretending to be. I'm not pretending to be fucking hungry right now, and I need some chicken wings and onion rings at Stickies. And I need a girl to take my temperature to know that I'm not sick.
Yeah, but I'm just
And she can stick a
No, but he
thermometer
was
on my
making a point.
bum.
He was making a point.
Oh, sorry.
I lost
My-
interest
dude,
in the
my-
point anymore.
My stomach was hurting.
I lost interest in the point anyway, but I think I hope I made it clear to anyone
I
that's
think I
listening.
get what you mean, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
It's
that
just that
which one is bigger? But I guess we weren't really like conscious back then. We were like 2-3 years old when the whole genome sequencing
I
came
think
out.
that's the biggest problem. Like now,
So
to seem woke, you'd say things about sequencing and everything else, but the sad truth is the one that takes the forefront of any attention is any company that wants to push their idea forward.
mhm.
It's corporation that's really running every ideal that we have right now. It's a very sad fact.
of course, yeah.
You
It's
can
a
call
sad fact.
No, I agree
that-
with that. You can call it corporation.
No, because
You can call
I'm
it
not speaking
the
from
1%.
someone-
You can call it the powers that be. You can use multiple different names for it.
Yeah.
But it's just the plain and simple thing, which I think will be about the same point as what you were trying to make.
Can you call it God?
It's just not God, and it's just not the general public,
oh,
the voting
Right.
public.
We can
are
actually-
not in power to actually dictate anything.
one day we'll actually give you an entire episode of why religion isn't actually the best thing in the world. One day, when stuff goes on, and on on that
Not-
final humongous little note, but not anytime soon.
When we actually record an episode about religion, we will not be in Singapore. We'll probably migrate to like Canada.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
they'll probably be
Canada.
on paid. They'll
No,
probably
but Canada will have to change your pronouns first.
Yeah.
But in definitely not France, because France is fucked.
I would
With
rather.
the whole
They
immigration
might get
shit.
decapitated.
Yeah.
Why have you guys
I don't lose my
considered
head.
going
I don't
to-
lose my head.
Why can't we go to Japan? Like,
Nah.
Japan is all Zen. It's about Zen. Zen Buddhism.
I don't want hentai.
You know, France. France. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Trump. Trump should run for France and build a fucking wall.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, they should have a wall to keep certain people out.
Around the Eiffel Tower.
People who think that it's okay to cut off someone's head because they disagree with them.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit,
get
yeah.
the fuck out of the country.
And that's why. Yeah. On that note.